Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I am Chris for Fit Into Lifestyle. We're in phase 2 of the 50 Blast Challenge series. The purpose behind this series is that in different sequences, so many people want to get from here to here right off the bat. And they're, especially if they're starting from ground zero, it can be a monumental task to both train your body, learn all the ins and outs of lifting, the nutrition behind it, getting enough rest, all of it together. The reason we created this series in different phases is so someone who's coming in with no experience at all can take the proper steps to not only train to be healthier, but eat to be healthier and limit the risk of injury. Phase 1 focused on getting into the gym and making it part of your lifestyle. Programming your brain to accept fitness as part of your life. The hardest thing for a lot of people to do is to get off their butt and get to their gym on a routine basis. And that's what stops most progress, is that a lot of people don't understand how to build it into their day-to-day schedule. So what we like to do in phase 1 is just get you used to going to the gym. The exercises you do at the gym are basically irrelevant. Not that they're not important, but what is important is getting into the gym and then learning how to safely execute each of the exercises. That's it. That's the point of phase 1. Phase 2 is when you target more of your specific goals. Like for us, phase 2, for me specifically, we let you guys vote, is you wanted to see me shred up for the summer. You wanted to see me lean up, and at the same time, I want to bring up my lagging body parts. For me, that's my arms, because I have a very large upper body, and because of a previous injury, I want to bring up my hamstrings to get a really nice balance to my body. Without the knowledge of phase 1, it can be very dangerous. Risk-wise, injury-wise, not getting the proper nutrition-wise to attack phase 2 if you don't have the basic fundamentals of phase 1. So that's why we did phase 1. In phase 2, I'm focusing more on reading my body, understanding how it's responding, because it's not the same. How you trained when you were, let's say you have a history of training, and you're going to understand this. How you trained at 18 and how your body reacted to that training is not going to be the same as when you're 25, 35, 45, and all those different things. So it doesn't matter how much experience you have to read how your body reacts and adjust accordingly. That could be the amount of sleep you need, the amount of water you need to take in, the nutrition involved in maintaining a body at different ages. So for me, I'm using this phase 2 to actually go and fine-tune my body, but I have to listen to it. So what I've found is very important is creating the proper split, workout split. Your 7 days, how do you split it up? What do you train on each day? And based on what your goals are. So what I've actually found for myself is, because the parts that I want to bring up, like I said, are my hamstrings and my arms, I have to separate certain exercises so they don't interfere with other training. Now, since I want to bring up my arms, they also play a huge part in things like when you're working your chest and your shoulders, you're doing your presses and stuff like that, your triceps are heavily engaged in those exercises. So I try not to train, a lot of people will just say, back and biceps, chest and triceps, that's your typical split if you don't know how to start. But once you're more experienced, you're going to want to isolate your body parts so you can work on them specifically. So if I know that I need to bring my arms up and train my triceps specifically, I don't want to add them to another muscle group. I need a workout just for them. So at the same time, I don't want them to affect the other larger muscle groups that I work on different days. So if I'm going to do chest on day 2, I don't want to do triceps on day 3, because my triceps will have been used for the pressing motions in my chest. You see how it's important to space it out. So how I'm First off, my split for the week is 2 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off. And that is so I have 2 days off a week to recover. I can do whatever I want on those days off. I can come to the gym and do cardio, or not come to the gym, maybe just go for a walk somewhere, or take a complete relaxation day. Or maybe that's when you add abs in if you don't have an ab day specifically. What I'm currently on for my 7 days is day 1, I train delts. Day 2, I train my legs. You see, they have nothing to do with each other. And then I take day 3 completely off from any major muscle groups. I may train, like today is technically day 10, which is day 3 of week 2. It's my day off, but I'm here at the gym because I'm fine tuning my abs. That will not affect my shoulders, chest, my arms, whatever. So after I've done delts in day 1, legs in day 2, take day 3 off, then I come back with day 4, and that's when I'll work on my chest. That gave me, day 1 was delts, which is a lot of rotator movement. See how you want to protect you don't want to overwork them back-to-back days. Day 1 being delts, I spread out so my chest is until day 4, because I'm going to put a lot of weight on those rotators again. So chest on day 4. Day 5, I work my biceps, because I'm separating bis and tris, because I need to bring up lagging body parts. So this is just for a few weeks. So then day 5 will be just bicep. Day 6 is then when I'll move to triceps. I know a lot of people will be like, why do you have a separate day for bis and triceps? Because this part of the 50 blast series is bringing up lagging biceps, and my bringing up lagging body parts, and my biceps and triceps are what's lagging. I don't need to bring up chest or delts, as you can see, but I do need to work on my arms. That's why. And it's not like I'm going to do this for a full year. This is just for the 50 days. Then we'll move on to phase 3. So we'll go through that split again. Day 1 is delts, because you're going to load up your rotators quite a bit if you're lifting heavy. Day 2 is legs, completely move to a different area of the body. Day 3 you take off, get a little bit of rest. Day 4 I come back, work chest. That means when I load up my rotators again, I'm not doing too much damage, like I've given it time to recover. Day 5, go to biceps, and sometimes I'll even throw in calves on that day, because they are a little bit lagging at this point. I haven't worked them as much over the years as I should have. Day 6, we'll move to triceps again, to working on muscle groups that need to be brought up, and then we get back to day 7, which is my day off. That's how you should set your splits. You may be working on completely different body parts, so this may not apply to you. I'm telling you how I've set my splits to create the physique that I want. And then how to perfect that 7 days is according to how you lift, how you're training. You can alter your diet, your nutrition day by day. Maybe you need more calories when you have a leg day. Maybe you need less calories when you do your abs or something like that. You're going to set your training splits according to your goals. I've told you my goals. That's how I've set my training splits. You don't have to do it this way. So I hope that was a good rundown of how this works. I'll quit talking for today. Like I said, today is technically my day 10 or day 3 of week 2. And I'm just in the gym fine-tuning some abdominal work, maybe do a little bit of cardio, and then I'm out for the day. That's it. So I hope you found this informative. Join me again for day 11 tomorrow. But for now, I'm Chris, Fit Into Lifestyle, and I'm out of here. Ciao.